Good evening, everyone. Hope you are well. Sorry for the change of links. I'm not exactly sure why my program couldn't connect with the first one, but here we are. It now works. So I'm happy for that. So this evening, I'm thinking we'll just do more practice together. The teaching I gave on Sunday, the undiscovered country, it was a pretty important one, and it also contained things that I've sort of been saying throughout, but I really linked it with high level mantra teachings, and it is a term. And so I think I've kind of put something together which really creates a paradigm, a way of seeing things, and shows a certain spiritual path in a very concise way that's not often spoken about and is very counterintuitive, sort of not what something that people would normally think of, because we see the spiritual path outside of ourselves, reaching out for God, reaching out to become more perfect. But one of the most profound paths that exist is actually turning inwards, and why that works and how to go about it. So if you haven't had the opportunity yet to listen to Sunday's teaching, I strongly encourage you to. It sort of spontaneously happened. Believe it or not, I wasn't fully sure what I was going to speak about when I started. And then around 3 or 4 minutes in, I started speaking about something and I realized I haven't really gone too much into this. And it was in the theme of what I was going to explain and what has been coming to me over the last couple weeks. And I sense it's going to be 3 teachings. And I guess the first one came out. The second one I have in my notes, and I need to polish up a little bit because I want to look into a few things that I want to mention and make sure it's all perfect. And the third one, I don't know what that one's going to be about. So, but the core of it is practice, touching in with the perfection within us, using mantra as the vehicle to put the sacred energies of God, sacred vibration, the sacred names coming out from within us, from us saying it under our breath or in our thoughts, creates this opportunity for us to realign and heal and to let go of things. And it's a complete path. And it really takes care of everything. And all you have to do is to practice. And it's very, very powerful. And I went into very good detail on it on Sunday. And I've been speaking about it throughout for the last 2 years. But Sunday, I kind of took it really to levels that I had never really shared before. So, we're going to turn now, and I think we're going to practice. So I need a moment to do something. But in the meantime, If people are in front of their prayer space, they can light it. We'll do it seated down, but if people want to walk around their room and do a walking practice, we're going to do Yahweh Vahe on the left hand and Yahweh on the right, both using the name Shalom. But if you want to do it whichever way you would like, if you want to use one on the right hand and you feel one more on the left, that's sort of up to you. This is part of the investigation you need to do. And then afterwards, thinking about it, which will help grow your understanding on the nature of energy and how it interacts with you and how you change and how one's practice changes. It's really working with how the sacred name interacts with you. And the rest are just the techniques. But we're going to do it together, so why don't we start in a moment? Okay. So just remember with mantra practice, it's just doing the practice. There's really no effort. It's nice and easy. You don't expect for anything to happen. You don't push for anything to happen. All you do is you do the recitation, you relax, you breathe, and you open. The names, the vibration does the work for you. So it's like taking a multivitamin or antibiotic. There's nothing you need to do other than to take it. It does the work. That's what's so powerful about it. And what we're doing by opening and doing it, it's working with our system and it's realigning us to our innate wholeness that's within us. Okay? So, maybe we'll start with the Shema, if that's okay with everyone. And then we'll do Yahweh Shalom for a while, and I'll start, and then I'll go quiet. And then we'll do a practice together for a while. And then we'll switch to Yahweh Vahe Shalom. I'm going to move my prayer beads to the left hand when I switch to that. And it's just a nice, even flow. So this is recitation. That means you're doing it continuously at the speed that your energy kind of makes you go. It's like being in a boat and you don't put in the paddles, and it's sort of the current and speed of the energy of the water, and it's just carrying you, and you're there for the ride. And let me tell you, it's not boring, and it could be very relaxing. It You can feel things. Once visually things change on how you perceive it. It just you it's sort of you there's an experience for those people who are new, and it's a wonderful, beautiful practice. And it clears our minds, it clears our souls, it clears our emotions, and we perceive the world, our lives, each other in a more sacred way. Our perspectives become aligned. We begin to understand things in a different way. It's like we kind of emerge and, in many ways, come alive for the first time. So, do the Shema. Shema Israel. Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Echad. Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom. Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom. Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom. So why don't we switch to the other hand? And if you feel called to, you could say Yahweh Vahe Shalom. Please continue with your individual practice for however long you would like. Mantra practice is something that's very personal, and we each have sort of our own techniques on how we like to go about it. And then afterwards, when you've finished, take a couple minutes to contemplate your experience, how you were before, what occurred during, and so you come to an understanding of the practice and how it affects you. And hopefully, you are able to see with time and practice the good that can be had by such a saint. So feel free to continue. And thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I look forward to being with you all on Sunday.